Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm RexFinance, and today I can't joke around anymore. I'm sorry. I guess I got too funny. I was asked to stop joking around, and it's not going to happen because I'm just a goofy guy. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, subscribe. But way back on October 11th, I made a handy dandy little video here titled "The Most Undervalued Stock Just Got Crazier." And if you can read CLSK Stock, yeah, we're talking about CleanSpark today. And I want to know, can we outdo 4.2 thousand views on this video? Because 9 months ago, CleanSpark was what? Let's see, 9 months ago. CleanSpark was a $3 stock. It fell all the way down to $1.94 or something crazy like that. But over the past month, the stock's up 92.5%. And we're at $7.50. So we need to update this year. Is this still the most undervalued stock in the market, or what's going on? Also, can we talk really quick how the CFO of CleanSpark, Gary Vecchiarelli, it's not how you say it, but I tried. On December 16th, he bought 19,400 shares for a price of $1.78. He literally set the bottom price. And since the last time I talked about CleanSpark, they also set the bottom price on mining rigs. You know, whenever I've talked about this company, if you followed along on my channel, I mentioned two words and they both start with the letter E: efficiency and execution. Even when CleanSpark was a sub $2 stock, I was getting all of the hate in the world about this investment that I chose to make. I responded to the haters by saying efficiency and execution. That hasn't stopped. Forever and ever and ever, CleanSpark has been an A+ in both of those categories, and I trusted my own due diligence. I know a lot of you guys watching this video also did that. You trusted your own due diligence. You trusted your own research. And this is a great time for me to say, never listen to somebody else about your own investment decisions, because they know nothing about you. They don't know your financial situation. They don't know your risk tolerance. They don't know the research you've done. They don't know what you know. And that includes me, the guy you're listening to right now. Don't just blindly listen to what I say in this video and take it as financial advice and go make some rash decision about buying this stock. But on June 1st, CleanSpark bought 12,500 additional Antminer S19 XP Bitcoin miners for $40.5 million. Did I mention execution? Did I mention efficiency? Because they bought these rigs at lower than the current average market price. And these are the most efficient Bitcoin mining rigs that you can get your hands on. In addition, more recently, CleanSpark acquired 2 turnkey Bitcoin mining facilities for $9.3 million in an all-cash deal that was announced on June 21st. And I want you to pay very close attention to this little phrase here, because I'm going to come back to it later in the video. This acquisition ensures that we have more than enough infrastructure to reach our year-end target of 16 exahash per second. And while I'm bombarding your ears with efficiency and execution, I'll throw up on the screen a picture of CleanSpark leading the pack when it comes to any efficiency metric you look at. When it comes to Bitcoin mining, CleanSpark is number one. And I've always said efficiency matters most in the Bitcoin mining industry, and it's paying off now. Also, one last announcement. Next week, I will be having the CEO of CleanSpark on this YouTube channel for an interview. Zachary Bradford will be coming on my channel, so drop some questions down in the comment section that you have for him, and I will ask him your questions. Also, to incentivize that a little bit more, those of you that leave a comment, I'll pick 5 of you, and I'll pay for 1 month of my own personal membership. You'll get 1 month free to my Discord server. I'll choose you at random, so you have nothing to lose here. And if by chance you're new to CleanSpark or don't know what they do and you still haven't caught on somehow in this video, they are a Bitcoin mining company. They mine Bitcoin. They purchase computers, they mine Bitcoin, and they make a living doing that. It's pretty simple. If you want to see all of that in action, I took a tour of CleanSpark's mining facility. It was phenomenal, very eye-opening. I'll make it easy. Hit the eye in the top right-hand corner right now. It'll open in a new tab. You can watch it after you watch this video. I videotaped my tour through their facility, and it was a great time. Anyways, let's dive into my spreadsheet now, my valuation spreadsheet, what I value the company at, because my numbers have changed, and it might surprise you. My members get access to all of my spreadsheets. That efficiency spreadsheet that I threw up on screen earlier, they have access to that. This valuation spreadsheet that I have right here. So if you want to join my membership, hit the join button down below right next to the subscribe button, or hit the link in my pinned comment to Patreon and join there. If you don't agree with my numbers, all you have to do is download this spreadsheet, change my inputs, and it'll spit out a new share price target for you. But what I want to start with in this valuation spreadsheet is covering the mining rig purchases journal. This is where I've tracked all of CleanSpark's purchases of mining rigs. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but looking at this, ever since CleanSpark got into the Bitcoin mining space in late 2020, early 2021, the company has acquired over 17 exahash per second worth of mining rigs. And if you're familiar with CleanSpark at all, you would know that their guidance for the end of the year is 16 exahash per second. In fact, Zachary Bradford mentioned it in that article. You know that phrase I told you to remember? This is where this comes into play. CleanSpark has all of the infrastructure they need to reach their end of year guidance. And judging by this mining rigs purchases journal, our tracking, they also have more than enough rigs to beat their guidance as well by the end of this year. In fact, they have enough rigs to actually top 17 exahash per second, which, if you know math at all, is bigger than 16. And this is a big deal. Think about it. CleanSpark does not have to spend another dollar on new infrastructure or new mining rigs in order to reach their end of year guidance. That's huge. As a result of that, I expect the company's earnings and profits to skyrocket in the second half of this year. And I also expect the company to start to build a HODL balance, which will be very key to extreme share price gains over the long term if you believe Bitcoin is going to go to very high prices. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not $1 million per Bitcoin someday in the future. It's the one area I would say CleanSpark currently lacks in is their HODL balance. Everything else is top of the line. They are the most efficient miner. They're going to be one of the biggest miners, and they're the best well-run miner out there. They have the best management team, and that's kind of undisputed when you talk to institutional investors. I've gotten the opportunity to do that on a couple of occasions, talking to different bankers or institutional investors. They all have told me that they think CleanSpark by far has the best management team. Now, do I actually expect CleanSpark not to continue to grow and outpace this 16 exahash per second goal by the end of the year? Absolutely not. I think they're going to actually trend more towards 20 exahash per second by the end of this year. So inevitably, they will spend more money on infrastructure and mining rigs. It's just the fact that they are not hard-pressed to do so anymore. However, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to input 16 exahash per second by the end of 2023, because that's the company's guidance. I made a small change here, bumping the average Bitcoin price for 2023 from $25,000 up to $30,000, which increased their 2023 revenue number to $450 million. And then I also bumped my targeted Bitcoin price in 2025 from $100,000 to $125,000 per Bitcoin, which results in almost $2 billion in revenue. As I already mentioned, I do believe CleanSpark is going to reach profitability and sustained profitability this year in the next 2 quarters or so. And for 2024, this could be undershooting it like crazy, but for now, I have the company reaching 22.4 exahash per second, and in 2025, reaching 28 exahash per second. At some point in there, we're going to have the Bitcoin halving event, which I'm going to have to come in here and adjust my numbers based on what happens to that. So we're just going to kind of set 2025 to the side. I also made the executive decision in this spreadsheet to increase the assumed recurring share dilution number to 75%. That is up from 50%. The company's been really outpacing that 50% target that I had inputted here. So I think over the next few years, 75% will be a little bit more accurate. And I bumped my lower bound price to sales multiple up to 6. It was at 5. And then I actually bumped down my upper bound from 10 to 9. But one of the bigger changes I made was I actually increased the PE multiples across the board. This used to be 20, 30, and 40. Now it's 35, 40, and 45. All of this this resulted in my 2023 price target actually going up from $16.38 to $20.04, but my increase in assumed annual share dilution actually hurt my 2024 and 2025 price targets. My 2024 price target went down from $66.65 to $41.19, and my 2025 price target went down from $57.29 to $50.04. So it's pretty clear I still view CleanSpark as a very undervalued company. I think it's a tremendous opportunity, especially if you think Bitcoin just continues to hum higher from here. I am a long-term investor. I'm not looking to swing trade this. I'm not looking to day trade this. So based on my 2025 numbers, which will change based on the Bitcoin halving event, I believe CleanSpark is undervalued by 569%. So over the next 3 years, I think I could see 569% return, almost 570% return on my money. Now, am I just going to go all in on CleanSpark because I think it's so undervalued? Absolutely not. I don't think that's smart at all. Just because I believe something's undervalued doesn't mean that it is undervalued. For example, if I'm wrong about Bitcoin, if Bitcoin does not go up in price and stays stagnant for the next 3 years, well, then my price targets are going to be incorrect. If Bitcoin goes down in price, my price targets are going to be incorrect. But based on what I'm seeing, based on the adoption of cryptocurrency, based on the failures of our current monetary system that we are seeing today, I believe the future for Bitcoin is very, very bright. And I actually agree with Kathy Wood at ARK Invest in her thesis with Bitcoin. I think over the very long term, Bitcoin will reach $1 million per Bitcoin. Sounds crazy now, but by the time I croak, I think that's a possibility. And with the Bitcoin halving event coming up, again, efficiencies, I said I wasn't going to say it again, but I need to. Efficiencies matter most. Only the most efficient Bitcoin miners will survive the Bitcoin halving event. Good news is CleanSpark is the most efficient Bitcoin miner out there. Therefore, I view it as the least risky Bitcoin miner. However, don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that other Bitcoin mining stocks out there are bad investments, because if Bitcoin goes up, ultimately all the Bitcoin miners will follow suit. I just believe I'm taking the least risk with the highest possible return by investing in CleanSpark. I didn't choose to compare CleanSpark's valuation to the other players today, but if you want to look into it, it's pretty eye-opening. CleanSpark is very, very undervalued compared to all of the other major Bitcoin mining companies that are publicly traded. As long as this management team continues to execute and under-promise and over-deliver, I will be a shareholder of this company. With that, don't forget to leave your questions for Zachary Bradford, the CEO of CleanSpark, in the comments section down below. I'll be choosing 5 people randomly for a free month in my Discord server. With that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay blessed, keep 10 toes to the ground, keep your chin up. Peace out.